Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Original Young and Restless cast member dead at 75. It's a sad day in Genoa City. Though on screen the talk of the town is the imminent appearance of mystery man Aristotle Dumas. Get a sneak peek here. Off screen, the Young and the Restless is mourning the passing of Pamela Peters Salo, who originated the role of Peggy Brooks. Back in 1973, the actress' death on June 4 at age 75 was announced on social media by Todd Hirsch. "Ugh, so gutted," he began. "Received news last night that my friend Pam Levy, one of the coolest damn ladies I have ever had the good fortune to know, has passed. I met Pam and her husband Marty in 2017 when I moved my office next to theirs in North Hollywood. The friendship with the two of them was instant. Besides their business, they both were actors," he continued. In addition to the soap, Salo was in lots of commercials and basically every cool 70s TV show, like Happy Days, The Partridge Family, Emergency and Butch Cassidy. And Marty has been in all sorts of things in his own right. In closing, Hirsch sent this message to his second mom: "I hope we meet again someday, 'cause whatever possible afterlife there is would definitely suck without being able to hang out with you again to talk lots of bleep." Longtime Young and Restless fans will recall that Peggy was an unfortunate soul, who careened from one devastating twist, the attentions of her married professor, to another, rape, to another, nearly dying while trying to expose a cult. Genoa City is in mourning. On a day that began like any other, with plots twisting and secrets unraveling on screen, the Young and the Restless family and its legion of devoted fans were rocked by heartbreaking real-life news. Charlie Kingsley, one of the original cast members from the soap's groundbreaking 1973 debut, has died. He was 75. Known for portraying the steadfast, morally conflicted attorney Victor Bennett, Charlie Kingsley wasn't just a soap star, he was the foundation upon which a daytime dynasty was built. From the moment he first walked into the courtroom in the show's premiere episode, fans were hooked. His deep voice, commanding presence, and ability to convey volumes with a single glance made him unforgettable, and now he's gone. A heartbreaking announcement. News of Kingsley's death was confirmed by his longtime manager and family friend, Olivia Parker. In a brief but moving statement, Charles Kingsley passed away peacefully at his Los Angeles home, surrounded by loved ones. He brought dignity, depth, and truth to every role he played, most notably as Victor Bennett. He was a lion of daytime television, and a gentle soul off-screen. Within minutes, social media lit up with tributes from co-stars past and present, fans from around the world, and producers who credit Kingsley with helping launch one of the most enduring shows in television history. Victor Bennett, the character who defined a genre in the early days of The Young and the Restless. Victor Bennett wasn't your typical soap character. He was complicated, nuanced, and, thanks to Kingsley, unforgettable. Created as a morally torn attorney tasked with defending some of Genoa City's most controversial residents, Victor often found himself walking a fine line between the law and his conscience. He drank scotch neat, recited poetry, and kept a revolver in his desk drawer. In the soap world, where extremes are often the norm, Kingsley made Victor compelling by playing him real. Charlie made Victor human, says Melody Thomas Scott, Nikki Newman. He gave him depth, he made you feel for him, even when you didn't agree with him. He was the reason I fell in love with daytime television. Victor's story arcs included a fraught marriage to the tempestuous opera singer Lydia Morel, played by the late Diana Harper, a shocking paternity revelation involving Catherine Chancellor, and even a stint in prison following a courtroom breakdown that remains one of YNR's most rewatched episodes of the 1980s. The early years, a classically trained talent before his soap fame, Kingsley was a stage actor. Born in 1950 in Rochester, New York, he studied at the Juilliard School alongside future legends like Patti LuPone and Kevin Kline. His Shakespearean training informed much of his early television work, and made him a standout during YNR's audition process in late 1972. He walked in with this presence, regal, almost, recalls former head writer William J. Bell's assistant, Rachel Hawthorne. He read 2 pages and we were all like, "That's Victor." There was no second choice. Kingsley joined The Young and the Restless on day 1, March 26, 1973, and remained on contract until 1988. Though he would return occasionally for special appearances, his most impactful work was during the show's formative years, when it was still finding its voice and defining what a daytime soap could be. A life beyond the spotlight. While his fame on YNR never waned, Kingsley was a famously private man. After leaving the show in the late 80s, he focused on mentoring young actors, directing off-Broadway productions, and founding a scholarship fund for underprivileged theater students. He married his longtime partner, artist Lucien Vega, in 2015, shortly after the Supreme Court legalized same-sex marriage. The couple lived in a quiet Los Feliz bungalow filled with vintage art, towering bookshelves, and photos from Kingsley's soap days. Charlie never chased fame, Vega shared in a statement. He cared about storytelling, about honoring the truth in performance. Fame was incidental, connection was everything. Despite offers from other soaps and even primetime dramas, Kingsley largely retreated from the limelight, re-emerging only for rare fan conventions and special YNR anniversary specials. In 2023, he appeared via video to celebrate the show's 50th anniversary, his silver hair and warm smile drawing gasps and applause. Castmates Remember a Titan tributes from cast members began pouring in within hours of the news breaking. Eric Braeden, Victor Newman, posted a heartfelt message. "It is with deep sadness that I say goodbye to Charles Kingsley, a man of integrity, elegance, and tremendous talent. His Victor Bennett taught my Victor how to be a leading man." Laura Lee Bell, Christine Blair, recalled meeting him as a young girl on set. "He would get down to my level and tell me Shakespeare stories. I didn't understand most of them, but I never forgot the sound of his voice or how safe he made me feel. Rest in power, Mr. Kingsley." Even actors from rival soaps like General Hospital and Days of Our Lives shared stories of Charlie's generosity and mentorship. Maurice Benard, Sonny Corinthos, called him a pillar of grace. Deidre Hall, Marlena Evans, remembered how every room stopped when Charles walked in, not because he demanded attention, but because he exuded something rare. A farewell episode in the works, according to an inside source at CBS. Producers are already planning a tribute episode to honor Kingsley, and possibly bring Victor Bennett back into the narrative, even posthumously. "The character of Victor Bennett was foundational to this show," the source said. "He was there before the Newmans, before the Abbotts. He is the soul of Genoa City's history. We want to pay proper tribute." Fans have already begun campaigning online for a special flashback-heavy episode, possibly featuring previously unaired footage or digitally restored scenes. Some are even pushing for his grandson, a character never seen on screen, to be introduced as part of the show's ongoing legacy arc. "It's what Charlie would have wanted," said Brighton James, Devon Hamilton. "The story always came first. Always. The legacy he leaves behind." It's hard to quantify Charles Kingsley's legacy without dipping into hyperbole. For many longtime viewers, he wasn't just a soap actor, he was the reason they tuned in. His character was a lawyer, yes, but he was also a moral compass, a tragic hero, and, in his later years, a sage observer who popped in just when characters needed grounding. He inspired storylines that are still referenced today, including a landmark 1981 episode in which Victor Bennett took on Genoa City's most corrupt judge, triggering a sweeping reform arc that won the show a Daytime Emmy. He was the first actor to win Soap Digest's Most Believable Performance award, an honor that led to the category being renamed the Kingsley Award in 1990. And above all, he showed a generation of soap fans and actors that daytime television could be as rich, as layered, and as important as anything airing in primetime. A final scene and a final word in one of Victor Bennett's last scenes on The Young and the Restless, aired in May 1988. He stands outside Genoa City Courthouse, a briefcase in hand and a tired smile on his face. Catherine Chancellor joins him. "You're leaving? Aren't you?" she asks. "I am," he says, looking out over the city skyline. "But not for good. Just long enough to remember who I am." "Do you think they'll remember you?" she asks. Victor turns to her, his expression soft. "They will. If I've done my job, they will. Charles Kingsley did his job. And then some, and Genoa City will remember. In loving memory Charlie Kingsley 1950-2025. The measure of a man is not in the stories he stars in, but the stories he leaves behind.